race fans, this is Sim Racer, and to all of our wonderful sim racing friends, thank you for joining in. This is part 2 of the Reiza Pack, and we're gonna go through all 6 cars, and then I think at the end of the 6 cars I'll do a general review. I haven't really ever done reviews before, but we'll try that. So today we're in the Formula Vee, and we are at the Autodromo, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I'll just show it here in a graphic because I will just totally butcher it. The Formula Vee is a really fun car to drive. It's very well behaved. It handles very nicely. Fun to drive, fun to race. Nothing really negative to say about the car except one thing, and that is its first and second gearing, or its gear ratios. Doing several practice races, I learned in a hurry that when your instinct says that you want to drop it down into second gear to power off the apex of a turn, or to power off coming out of the turn, you don't do it. If you're not at 40 miles per hour or lower, or slower in your speed, and you shift into second gear, let's say at 50 miles an hour, you're going to snap spin the car, and you're just going to sit there and watch your car do 360 spins, about 3 of them. So what I was able to, when I finally figured it out, that the Formula Vee is very much a momentum car, very much like the Skip Barber. Skip Barber, however, has a lot more power, and you can certainly accelerate, drop down into a lower gear to accelerate off the apex. So in this particular race, at this particular course, I fundamentally drove the entire race in 3rd and 4th gear. Surprisingly, using 3rd gear for almost all of the turns, except for the very slow 180-degree switchback turn that leads onto the straight. There, the speed drops down to below 40 miles an hour, even 20 miles an hour. So I could hit 2nd gear and I could hit 1st gear. The car does not accelerate sharply. It just doesn't have the power to do it. So if the expectation is that you can use some type of a power acceleration to gain a position or to gain an advantage over a competitor, it's not going to happen. That said, racing this car, and once you realize that it is a momentum car, it is a great deal of fun. It's very well behaved. It doesn't step out. I kind of thought it might step out a little bit more, but it doesn't. And it's just a fun car to drive. And here we're coming up onto that 180-degree turn. You'll notice I'm in 3rd. Whoop! No, we don't get to see it, but I do drop down to 2nd and sometimes to 1st. And coming off the turn, you can see it. You're not going to accelerate quickly. It takes a while for the car to wind itself up. That said, I really enjoy the car. So far, having driven two of the cars, the Houston Group 4 car, and now the Formula Vee, really can't say anything bad about it. They're both enjoyable to drive, and the Reiza Pack is definitely worth getting. So that's kind of it here for the Formula Vee. One other thing. The Formula Vee here is a kind of a short track road car. You're not going to take this car out. You can, but you're not going to take this car out on at VIR, the Virginia International Raceway, full course, and race it. again, you can, but you're going to be spending a great deal of time going down some very long straights at 100, maybe 105 miles an hour. So it's going to take you a very long time to get around a long track. So this car is really suited for shorter road courses, and it's probably what it was designed for in the first place. I don't think it was designed for long courses or modern day Grand Prix courses. So in this particular track right here is just about the perfect length for it. Not too short that you can't get the car wound up and get it going at a good... Oh, here we go. Third, down to second. You notice I'm down under 40 miles an hour. I'm going to hold it in second as I come off the turn. So, yeah, so just don't drop this down in second at 45 or 50 miles an hour. So in this particular race, it was set to go 12 laps, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm starting to run through the field, starting to gain positions, and having a lot of fun. Close racing. The AI is giving me good competition. I'm rather enjoying it. I'm enjoying this race. And I enjoy it right up until lap 6 when I blunder going down the straight as we're heading into that first, I guess first right-hand sweeper. Just before I got there, I miscalculated my clothing speed, ran into the back of a fellow competitor, and that sent me off the track. And by the time I got the car pointed in the right direction, by the time I got it restarted, by the time I actually got it back on the track and underway, I went from, I think at that point, and then later on in the video I'll show you, I was at in 16th position. After that incident, I was dead last again. Went right back to the 32nd position. So I'm not going to run the full 12 laps here. There's just no need to do that. Mostly because I just want to be able to show the car and show that it's really a fun car to drive. I definitely will be driving it again, especially once I determine the best tracks to run this car. It's well behaved and it's a fun car. So this video is going to be about 10 minutes long, about 2 more laps to go. And as I said, on lap 6, I blow the race. I had a real good chance at lap 6, starting going into lap 7 of having an opportunity to have a really good finish. But my driving skills failed me. And of course that's pretty common with myself in sim racing. Every once in a while I get a good race. So, not much more to be said. Once again, my opinion on the Reiza Pack remains the same, and it's the same as just about everybody else that has gotten this pack. It's a good pack. You really can't find anything negative about it. And the recommendation is, if you've got rfactor 2, you definitely want to get the Reiza Pack. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you just finish watching this. Oh, that was kind of an interesting little moment there. I actually got my wheel hooked between the front and the rear wheel of the competitor. I thought we were going to go around on that one, but we managed to pull apart from the contact, and it was fun. Love the close racing that the Formula Vee provides, because you don't have the kind of power where somebody can just absolutely just run away from you or out accelerate you. So good close racing, a lot of fun, and a very fun car to drive. Anyway, that's it for now. This is Sim Racer. As always, enjoy your sim racing. We do it for fun. Thanks for watching, and if you're so inclined, appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. So we got about 1.5 more, well, maybe about 1 more lap to go, and this puppy will be over, and I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed in myself for making the mistake I made. So, yeah. Okay, enjoy the final lap, and we will see you next time with part 3 of the Reiza Pack.